So yes, you can use those large language models without the access of internet, and you can just download them and you can just use in your systems or PC, whatever you like. And those are called as basically the open source large language models, LLMs, right? Now, the thing is, why is it even important? You guys might be wondering that we have these chat GPT or something that is like very much pretty much good enough in today's world, and we do not want that. But right now you are, what you are like looking for, you are looking your perspective. But what happens now, maybe your parents will relate this in the corporate organizations. When you see, maybe your parents will be working in that organization, some of you might think that these some of you might see that these chat gpt, Gemini, or these large language models are maybe not allowed in their office. Have you ever seen that in your maybe your parents will tell you about that, that these chat gpt, Gemini, or these kind of large language models na, are not allowed in their organization. They cannot use that, right? Zahera is writing yes, right? So happens, right? And your parents who are working in a corporate organizations, they will let you know about that. And why is that even so? Like, why the companies are denying? Because ultimately they can improve their productivity. Now, employees can improve their productivity. But what happens now? Let me just tell you. Let me just have my mouse. So, what happens now? Right now, we use ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and Gemini on a daily basis for our personal works, right? Claude, it cannot be used offline. It's standard form. Yeah, let me just tell you about that. These open source models are not like ChatGPT or something. They are absolutely different. They are also a part of large language models, but they are different. It's not like you can use ChatGPT offline. I'll just let you know in a very short while. Don't be worried. But I like that you are very much excited for that. Okay. So now, what is the purpose of it, right? Why the companies are not willing, or companies have banned these kind of things, that they employees cannot use these large language models? Why is it so? Is because now when we guys use these chat gpt, Gemini on a daily basis, we are using that for a personal work. But what happens now, you will find this, that each large language model, they have in their privacy policies and everything, that whatever data you will feed, whatever the thing you are asking to that large language model, whatever you are sharing with that large language model, they will use that information to optimize for themselves. And how is it even done? Let me just show you. If it is like Meher is writing perfectly fine. Yes, Llama 3, that's an example of open source models. Absolutely perfect, Meher. Very nice enough. Good to hear that you know all this stuff. Yeah. So what happens now? Let's say I just open this. Perfect. Okay. So what happens now? Uh, okay. Now I have made it off this. So we have something. What I was just telling you. Just read it out. This is model improvement. Improve the model for everyone. What it is even saying, allow your content, which I have, whatever things I am having discussion with chat gpt na, so allow your content to be used in our models, which makes chat gpt better for me, better for you, and for everyone else also who uses it. Takes a step to protect your privacy. That means is, whatever things I am having conversation with chat gpt, whatever I am sharing with chat gpt na, so chat gpt will use that information to improve their models for training or whatever it is like, right? So right now it is my personal information, but when it comes to the businesses now, they are having some very crucial data, right? It can be in the form of any data or any, like any credentials also, or any important information that is like that they cannot share, or that they cannot afford to be leaked or something. They have that kind of information. Each and every big companies, they have that, right? But these models, when I have kept it off also, na, this is off right now for me. But generally, you will see it is on in your software. So what happens now? These uses this purpose, and this chat GPT or any other large language model uses this to train their models for everybody, right? So they are using my information. And on a personal level, maybe I can just, yeah, key let it be. But on a business level, if business level, no, they cannot just bear that if the data get leaked, if the data get scraped or whatever it is. So their data is everything, right, for businesses. So now that is why the businesses do not allow their employees to use ChatGPT and all this stuff right now. But one thing they can do, and they can do what the thing is, that is open source large language models, which I was talking about, that is downloaded in your software. So the businesses can use that. In fact, various businesses are using that also. And why is it so? Because once the LLM is downloaded in your softwares, in your PC, in your system, then there is very little chance that your data might get leaked or something. You have data privacy, you have data security, right? But over on the, as compared to these platforms like ChatGPT or Gemini, they are far better for businesses. The first point. The second point is na, they can do fine tuning according to their specific needs or requirements. Let's say Meher has just shared us that they can use model of Llama 3, right? So it's an open source model again. So what happens now? Businesses just download this model on their systems, train according to their specific needs and requirements, and they can just use it, right? Now, again, one more thing that you guys might be thinking. Let me even just show you if I have something, or let's say this is basically an app where just like the Meher told us, Llama 3. So we have different open source models that you can install in your software, and you can just integrate with that software. Right? So currently this interface like looks like this. What happens now? You need to just switch on whatever you want. Let's say free to I want to use this model, and I need to create a new chat. So it looks like that. Now, the point to be noted over here is right now I'm connected with the internet because I need to access Zoom. But I can use this software offline also. Without using internet, I can use this, right? This will work absolutely fine. Now the thing is, you guys might be wondering that why we can even use ChatGPT or Gemini or something. Is because now they are very much trained enough. The kind of responses these models will give you are maybe not that much good, or not that much relevant as compared to the kind of responses that ChatGPT or Gemini or any other large language model will give you. Second is when you just type your prompt in ChatGPT, now you will find that in within couple of seconds, now you get your responses back. But in this case, now when you use these kind of models, you will it will take a long to write the responses, and that is also may not be very much good enough as compared to those kind of models. So for a general day-to-day purpose, it is highly advisable that you go for those models. It is for that purpose. Let's say businesses wants these kind of things or something, then they can do that, right? So if I write something, na, so you will 5 ways Instagram caption, or 5 ways to learn AI. If I just write this, and you will see that it is very slow. It is right now loading. See, it is again very slow. And again, we are using a LLM. It is writing 5 ways. First is create a plan of this. But again, as you can definitely see by yourself, this is very slow. That same output you will do on ChatGPT, na? By now you will get your full response. But again, this model you can use offline also. This is downloaded in my system. I have not opened any Google Chrome or something, right? So now it has written this kind of stuff, instructions, response to AI. It may be sometimes not relevant also, but right now it is giving relevant answers like create a plan that outlines your goals and steps needed to reach them or something, right? So again, you will see, na, it is very much lagging and this is not that much great enough. But similar kind of thing, na, if I just give to Chat GPT or any other large language model which is out there, and because of this, na, this is basically heavy software or something. Because of when I use this, na, my system always lags little bit. Okay. So if I just give this information to Chat GPT, within couple of seconds, the things are ready in front of me. Kind of the structure of responses that we are getting, right? The language, each and everything is already like far better as compared to that model, right? It has written something. So now Instagram caption, it has written five ways to learn something. So it has given different, I think, caption. Now you will see now one thing. Earlier it was writing something, and now after the final reply, it has generated this caption. So yeah, that caption is also very much good enough. With AI, you can start learning anywhere at your own pace. Try these five simple tips, steps today. First, second, third, and right now you can see it has written three steps, right? So that is what I wanted to show you. It is that much not maybe relevant also, but yes, if somebody asks you or something that these large language models can be operated in your systems offline also, now you know exact answer, and practically now you have seen that yes, these operate offline also, just need to download that, right? And once you download this LM Studio now, in this LM Studio now, you also need to download the models. So there are different models available, and by the way, these models are in very GPC. I have downloaded just a basic version, and it is of 1.80 GB. I saw other models like Llama, I think Meher was talking about, that was around 4 or 5 GB or something. So these are heavy, right? So yeah, the purpose of showing you was that particular thing enough that yes, you can absolutely use large language models or these open source LLMs in your systems without the access of internet also. Perfect. Now here you want to ask anything. It is now clear. Okay, no issues, Zehra. It is now clear to you. Okay. I thought you were talking to me, no issues. Okay, so yeah, okay. Now the things is these things are clear to you. Perfect. So now we saw that for everyday use on a particular thing, let's say you use these chat GPT or something for educational purpose, or it can be entertainment also. You want some productive tips or something, anything, right? It can be multiple things. So you can just use this stuff. Now the thing is now what happens now? Let's say that you have already agreed that you use these kind of softwares, these large language models on a daily basis. Can you just tell me quickly in the chat box that for what particular cases you use this on a daily basis? Is there any particular task that you do on a repetitive basis, maybe for the education purpose or something? Because you use these chat GPT or something on a daily basis. Just write in the chat box what are those tasks that you do with these tools on a repetitive basis. It can be like help with the education, it can be help with the homework, or it can be generating Instagram captions or reel ideas. It can be any use case to make answers short. Perfect. The question is, in your real life, you guys told me that you are using this chat GPT Gemini on a daily basis. So are there any things that you are doing on a repetitive basis, let's say on each and every particular day, that you need to do that particular task For that, you are using ChatGPT or something to get some ideas, right? For what particular thing? Ideas for what? Okay. How about others? Uh, Crafting. Okay. About business. Okay. Nice. To make the answer short and to get some idea. Okay. Nice. Nice. Economics. Okay. Great. About business. Okay. Mihir is writing to get away from boredom. Just coding random games, making random photos or prompts. Okay. Very nice. Business. Getting some ideas and response. Presentation purpose. Trading. Okay. So you are using this quite a lot, right? Trading also, there is also writing. That's great. So what actually happens now for those who know about prompt engineering and for those who don't know about prompt engineering, and they will learn in this course what is prompt engineering and all. So what actually the thing is now, you will find that Kane's Fatima is writing art. Okay, that's nice, very nice. So what happens now? Once you are having any kind of repetitive task that is maybe like the art or whatever you are telling that generating photographs maybe, right, or for the business use case it can be different things, right? So what happens now, the better prompts you will give, the better it will generate the outcome. It can be image, it can be text as well. So now for each and every time, let's say just an example, my goal is to generate any kind of image on a daily basis. I want to generate images, right? Now, let's say a layman response or a layman prompt for the image generation will be कि I need to generate image for the topic 5 ways to learn AI. So generate an image or create an image. You will just write that particular stuff in a very layman language, right? But if I know AI, then I know about this prompt engineering or something like how I can structure my prompts. So I will give a detailed prompt so that the responses that this chat GPT will generate will be good enough. So what I will do now, I will write a very lengthy prompt in which I will assign all the things. I will assign the role, task, and all. For those who don't know about this stuff, don't be worried. We will be teaching you very soon in the coming chapters or the coming sessions about this code, what the prompt engineering is and something. So what I will do now, I will write detailed prompt. How many of you agree that a detailed prompt will generate far better quality of results, far better quality of images as compared to a layman prompt that we are giving in just 2 to 3 lines? Whereas we are defining a role, task, specifics, and all in a detailed prompt. So, are you agree with that? That if we write a detailed prompt in a very effective way, so that will give us a very, I must say, good quality of results, right? You guys agree with that? Nice, very nice. Now you guys are very much smart. You always like tell me, right? Now next thing you will only tell me. Now let's say I need to write a very detailed prompt, and now this image generation task which I am having is of daily basis. I need to create that image on a daily basis, right? So that means in order to get the best quality or better quality of images, I need to write that same particular lengthy prompt again and again on a daily basis, right? But that will eat up my productivity. That will make me unproductive, no? Because I'm spending just 10 minutes to write a prompt and then it will generate the image, right? So each and every time I need to write that lengthy prompt and then I can just do my stuff, right? So this is just an example. So for any particular stuff that you are doing on a repetitive basis, that you think that yeah, this thing is very much helpful or useful for me, and yeah, that is there. So there is something which is called as custom GPTs. Here you will find the option of GPTs are there. In custom GPTs, what you can do is, let's say, just take a practical example, and we need to create images on a daily basis. So what I can do is I can create a GPT for that. For example, before I'll just show that. Let me just show. See, I have different GPTs. Let's say I want Instagram captions GPT. It is already having. If I click on this, and if I just write something now, let's say my topic for the post is 5 ways to uh, to improve my football game. 5 ways to improve my football game. So it is writing an Instagram caption, Instagram reel content is like this. It has given me hashtags because I have already provided the set of instructions to this GPT. Now I'm just writing one single line, one simple thing that is my topic, right? Other other things can be like Instagram reel script. If I want an Instagram reel script, what I can do is I can simply write anything over here, and that is I can write whatever the reel is related to. Reel is related, or I can simply write learning AI for student. So, important. The topic is importance of learning AI for a student. Right? Hook is AI नहीं सीखा तो 3 साल बाद जॉब मिलेगी भी या नहीं. Very catchy because I have already written all the prompts, all the commands in this. So now I am just saving my time. If I am just doing this on a repetitive basis, let's say I am doing this on a daily basis, so this is going to save a lot of my time. Why? Because I am just writing, I don't have to write anything. I am just giving one single line, right? So in this way, not just me, you guys can create your own custom GPTs. So now let's have a look how you can create that, right? So once you open this chat GPT, na, you will find there is an option of explore GPTs. So just click on this explore GPTs, you will find that there is a lot of GPTs which are publicly available, right? So just go explore, try them out, right? For the writing, you are having these GPTs. Basically, these GPTs are nothing. It is already a set of instructions, set of prompts that have already feed it to this GPT, and now you can just use it, right? For productivity, you are having these GPTs. For research and analysis, you are having this. For education purpose, you are having this. So a lot of GPTs you will find. Let's say you want to create GPT of your own, right? According to your specific needs and requirement. What you will do, just hit on this create button. When you just hit on this create button, na, you will find an interface like this. Now, let's say objective to create the GPT was same. We discussed now the example that we need to create the image on a daily basis. So in order to create an image on a daily basis, image creation GPT, right? So from this GPT, na, I will create images. So I am just writing the description also as image creation GPT. Now come to the instructions. This is again the very important part of this entire GPT. This is basically your prompt. Whatever, let's say you want to create GPT. So whatever prompt you write over here, na, you are already pre-feeding that entire thing over here. So what I can just write simply, I need the entire prompt, right? I'll just write a system prompt. Hi GPT, you are an expert prompt engineer with experience of 15 years in generating prompts, and the prompts you write are always overperform and perform extremely well. So currently, we need to create a custom GPT for image generation purposes. So we need that this custom GPTs should have a very detailed and a very good prompt feeded in that, so that the quality of answers we will get, the quality of output images we get should be good enough. And we will use this GPT on a daily basis. So you need to define that in this prompt, that that particular GPT is a world's best graphic designer, and that generates very good images and all. So you need to define that, right? And all the things that you think that is important, just write down in the prompt, and we just feed the topic on a daily basis. Whatever the topic is, I will just give it to them, and the GPT should create the images, right? So whatever thing is required from your end, you can just do and write it down and make it a detailed prompt with each and every quality that this GPT should have. Right now, I'm taking a very basic thing. I have just randomly uh, have had a conversation with GPT, and I got this prompt, right? I'm getting this one. So what I have told is, I will just copy and paste this entire stuff, and on a daily basis, if I need to create an image, I just need to provide that topic. Right now, I'm just experimenting, right? So you can create a prompt as per your requirements, as per your specific needs. You can create that stuff. Custom GPT is known as gems. Perfect. Can you do it again? Ira, what? Please let me know. I'll just do that again. Sir, we need to upgrade our plan for that. I don't think so. You can just have a look. I am not sure that it is available for the free version or the paid itself. You just need to check it out. That I'm unsure for that. Right? You can just, in fact, I think I got this in a very cheap price. Na ChatGPT you can all buy, na. I think that was a very cheap price. I don't exactly remember, because for Indians, na, I think ChatGPT has launched this plus subscription or something at a very cheaper rate. You guys can take that if you want only. We have to create our own GPT. Okay, perfectly fine. I'll just show you just a second. So what happens now when you go on this ChatGPT thing? When you will end up in a screen like this. On the left hand side, you are having something called as GPTs. So in the GPT, na, you will find an option of explore GPTs. In this explore GPT, when you hit on this explore GPT, you will find an option of create. There are a lot of GPTs which are present, but you want to create of your own, then you can just hit on this button, the create. So create is here. I am just hitting on this, and you will end up in this screen, which I was here, right? Now is it clear, Ira? Okay. Okay. Okay, done. So now what happens now? I'm just closing it for now. I already generated a prompt. So now I'm just copying this prompt and then just pasting it in this instruction. Again, just always recommendable to read out the entire prompt. Right now, I'm just creating this for the educational purposes and for your reference purpose. But yeah, you can just have a look at that. Conversation starters. What are these conversation starters? It is nothing. It is just like whatever you will find over here. Let's say uh, here is the topic for the image. So you find these kind of things. Na? In Chat GPT also you find, or whatever. Let's say this is basically the conversation starter. Whatever you can just pre-feed that in your custom GPT. So let's say here is the topic for the image. Now we have something called as knowledge base. Knowledge base is nothing. This thing you will find in a lot of places. So knowledge base is nothing. It's basically a PDF which consists all the key details, right? Let's say I am doing this particular task for this image generation purpose. So for this image generation, na, what is basically this image is going to be used, what is the context for this, for what kind of business I am going to generate, or whatever details that you think. that this GPT should have, that you can include in your knowledge base, right? So simply that you can do this. Is knowledge base is nothing, it's a PDF, and you can write all the details in that PDF, that this image is generated by this business, and this business especially deals in this kind of categories. It has its target audience as this, or the tones need to be this, the color is that, or whatever you think is required, you can just include that. It is not mandatory, so I'm just leaving it right now, but you can upload a PDF over here. Now it is asking for the recommended model. So you don't choose any model, but if you want to particularly choose a model, just you choose that. Right now we are only having 5.3 over here, so I'm not choosing any model over here. What capabilities this canvas is having? Capabilities is nothing, any external things that you want to attach. But right now I do not want to attach and do not want to do anything. So now I think my GPT is ready. You can again attach an image. Right now I'm leaving it blank. You can attach any image, select your PC, right? Just hit on this create button. So now it is asking for anyone with the link or only me. I am right now selecting anyone with the link, and I am hitting on the save button. It will just load up for a minute, and now your custom GPT is ready. You can create custom GPTs of different use cases. Whatever you think that a repetitive task that you are doing, you can create a custom GPT for that. I am hitting on this view GPT button, right? Right. I am also sending this link to you. This is the custom GPT. Now what I can just do now, earlier if I need to create the image on a daily basis, I need to just write that entire prompt again and again. But right now, I have created a custom GPT. I don't know how it works. Let me just write the topic. That is 5 ways to improve football game. Because football, I think you guys are very much okay. So let me just hit on this button, or let me just create a image. Okay. So whatever qualities I have feeded that, it is now generating the image. Let us just see how it generates the image. But I have not even right now given the content. Now, the more important thing is I'll just let you know after this image creation. So, what happens now? This way, you can just save a lot of your time. This is just a dummy example. In this way, you can create custom GPTs of whatever requirement that you particularly is having, because you guys have different kind of requirements, because everybody has different requirements and specifications. You can do that. And again, this saves a lot of time, believe me. If you are doing that on a particular na, particular thing again and again, this will save a lot of time. And see the quality of response it has generated. I just written a very simple line, and see, I will say that much better than Canva, it has created the image. Even much better than Canva, it has created. Right? So you can do that same stuff. Why not you? I have shared the link in the chat box. Just go and create an image. You can do that with the help of mobile also. Any random topic you choose right now in the class, just go and create an image with that custom GPT. Just write down the topic and send the image after creation in the chat box. I'm waiting for you. It is asking money plan to make GPT. Sir, it is asking money plan to make GPT. Sir, it told me the prompt first. Meher, like what? Prompt? Paid plan it is asking. Okay, so that might be the issue. But once you have that plan, you can do that stuff like that. I just performed in front of you guys. And see the quality of images it has created. Believe me, this is far better than Canva also. No? In Canva, you can't create this image. Right now, what I just told you in the previous sessions, now also I told you that day by day, these models are improving a lot. And this is just the start in this generative AI models, right? One after 2 years now, you will find these models like to be very much competent, right? Perfectly fine. Is there any doubts here in this? Are we okay? You understood about custom GPTs, right? So this is now your homework that you need to create. It gave a it gave me a prompt. I had to tell it to make the image. I didn't understood like what you can just write now. Like for example, I just wrote over here what I just given a prompt. Create an image for topic. I have written 5 ways to improve football game. And it has written it has find the content on its own and created the image. Similar way, you can just do that. Or what were you saying before? I don't exactly remember. Can you just tell me like what particular stuff I was talking about? For what particular stuff? Purva Shah is saying, done, sir. Got it. Any confusions, any doubts? You can just write it. Have you created the image? Is it opening in your system or something? Meher has shared something, I think. See, Meher, you have created this image using this custom GPT. See, I am very much impressed. The quality of image, na? See, the quality of image, very nice, yeah, very nice. Mm, I'm not saving it right now, but anyways, you can just see, na, the quality of images it is creating. And just in just few minutes, I have created this. And if you are like doing that, not for the image, but any particular task, if you are using this custom GPTs, it is going to save you a lot of time because you don't have to do anything. Just write one simple line, whatever the thing is, and it will be done. Yeah, Zehra is also writing very well done. Yes, absolutely. It is looking stunning. Perfectly fine. Apurva Shah, you have also created, you have written done, sir. You have also created an image. Okay, that's great. Great, great. Just share. That's nice. Are you able to see my screen in the chat box? Apurv has shared this image. See the quality of image. Very nice, Apurv. Very nice. Great. Very great enough. You can also take any topic to create. Na? Any topic you can take and create the image. 5 ways to improve your football game. And see, I am very much impressed by you guys that you are doing absolutely good thing. Absolutely perfect. It made only one mistake. The hairstyle is wrong. Okay, but yeah, let me just see. See what happens now. Again, I told you, na, these models are improving day by day. So one day for sure, that kind of day will come. Na, once you will find that, oh, why would I even hire a graphic designer or something when this is exactly possible and these kind of things is possible today? Then what happens after 6 months or 1 year, maybe, right? So yeah, that's great. So I think we are done. Today we have discussed two important things, and that was very practical, and that was very much like informational also, and important also. First, we discussed about the open source large language models, and we understood that how these open source models can be easily operated using offline. You can just download that, integrate a model, and you can use those models. Secondly, we discussed about these custom GPTs, that how you can create a custom GPTs of your own. And I highly suggest that is your today's homework. Just go and create a custom GPT and you can explore. But for those who are saying that it is only applicable for the paid plan, I think Meher wrote in the chat that you can also explore that with the help of Gemini. So do so, right? Just explore that stuff. Because again, for a repetitive task, it is very useful for you guys. Okay. in the gems. Yeah, Meher is writing gems is there. Perfect. Is there any questions or something that you would like to share or write? Mhm. Yeah, the class is over now. You can just leave if you do not have any questions, or if you have any questions, you can certainly ask, right? Okay, bye bye, Zahra. Take care. Any other questions or something we are having in the participants? Like, okay, there was a user in the class who left. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, Kanis Fatima was there, and now I think he is not there or something. I don't know. Anyways, what is Llama? Llama is basically the model, right? So different companies have different open source models, right? So it is a open source model. So that LM Studio I just showcased you, na, you can just download Llama 3 and you can integrate them and you can use Llama. Okay, Satvik is saying it is telling to upgrade my plan. Okay, no issues. You can just go to Gemini and check for gems. Similar thing that you can create, right? Do you use to upgrade? Do you use to upgrade? I think yeah, I am on which plan I even don't know. I am in the Go plan right now. It is Go plan. It is here, and it is again very cheap here. I think if you are using that on a daily basis, na, you should have that. I am very much pretty much good enough with this. Pricing, I have not stated. Upgrade plan is there. So see, you can just take that thing, na. It is yeah. What I am telling in the Go plan, you will see na 399. And right now it is for free. I got this. Okay. I got this for zero. See, free I got this. Earlier I used to buy this plus. But right now, yeah, this is even done. Your current plan is this. Go, right? So see, free of in fact, Gemini also I have got free of cost for a year. I have got this Gemini, na, I have got for free of cost for a year. This is also the pro plan is there, which is free of cost. I have not paid a single penny. You can just see it's a pro plan, right? But no issues. Again, if you use that on a daily basis, go and purchase that. If you don't use on a daily basis, not recommended right now, right? For those who have joined earlier on 23rd or something, they can just renew their membership. Our team will send you the reminders or something. They can do that. Meher is writing 399 only. Yes. Yeah. 399 once you go out now you spend that much amount anyways na, it is nothing, and right now you are investing that money, not expenditure. It is not your expense. You are investing that money in something productive. So I don't think so that yeah, it is a very big amount or something. You can absolutely go and purchase. Hello, anyways, take care. Bye bye, guys. Just today's homework is like the same, and that is you need to create a custom GPT. And if not custom GPT, then hit and create the gems in Gemini, right? Perfect. So, hello guys, take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much for joining today's class. I make sure that this recording will be made available to you via the WhatsApp channel. So, stay connected on that channel. Hello guys, take care. Bye bye. Thank you.